Well, after close to 2 months of building, priming, painting, and detailing, here is the results of white base. Finally complete. 1/1200 scale. This came out pretty damn good. To a point. The video may not show much, but as I zoom in you may see some minor inconsistencies of detail. I don't have the best steady hands in the world, but I can surely show the quality of the kit is now a little bit more better than what it was if I would have left it alone. I mean, you all saw it, that the plastic is a very, very off bluish white. I don't know if here's the tree. It is kind of like a bluish white color, not pure white. And hold on a second. If I bring the kit a little bit closer, you'll see I did a lot of work here. The panel lining. First of all, let me say this. After building this kit, obviously I should have did a little more preparing, and I should have, I guess, just built when I had all the components separate, not all together. I should have painted it first, primed it, then painted it. That would be the normal thing. I got that. I understand that. I've done this before. But sometimes I keep forgetting to do that, and then I end up, painting the whole thing. This is not a Gundam model where you can actually separate parts easily and classify it by, legs, arms, whatever. This is basically a solid kit. I also found some weird, how can I say this? The actual quality of the kit is not authentic to the actual anime series. The reason why I'm saying is, remember, this kit came out in the late 80s. Early 80s. Bandai was starting to come into his own, starting to build Gundam models. They were making other models as well, like the maybe models I don't know about at the time. They were not the company that we all know today. But granted, based on what they were able to produce, this is very close to the schematics that the white base should be. As a matter of fact, if you guys see this and you compare it with the white base from the 1/1700 scale from the EX model series, or that 1/400 scale, that is true to scale and dimensions. This is kind of a bit off if you would compare it. Now I wish I had a 1/1700 scale and I would put side by side. You'll notice that the 1/1700 scale is a far different kit than what you see here. So you have to work with what you got based on the quality of the kit that is made. Another thing I've noticed is this part here, even though there were two parts together, the lining was off, completely off. If I had time, and I really didn't, I could have easily sanded down and then scraped off the line, made my own line using a hobby knife. But I didn't do that. Well, what else did I've learned? Well, even though I've always spray painted my kits using a spray can or using an old airbrush that I had that was not classified as an airbrush, it was basically a knockoff, using this airbrush taught me a lesson here. I shouldn't have used flat white. I should have used basic white color. That would have brought out the white a little bit better. Also, yes, I did do a mistake with the red where I sprayed it too fast. Instead of doing a one pass spray of a light coat and then do another spray light, overlapping it. But clearly, you know, this is a very good job here. I really like what I was able to produce. Very nice indeed. I had fun with this. I also learned a few things that obviously when I build my next kit, I have some very, very cool ideas. I won't share with you now. I'll talk about it maybe at the end of the week. The other thing, of course, is I decided to paint the little mobile suits. Didn't come out the way I want, but then again, these are not do not look nowhere near their bigger brothers, bigger scale brothers, you could say. Like, look at Gundam here, and I don't know if I don't have a brush small enough to actually paint the red under there. Barely can see the face. The only mobile suit that came out pretty good and looks like the it's you know, true to scale is actually Gun Cannon. That actually looks pretty good. Came out pretty well. The gun spray, I'm not even bother painting it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll just glue it under the stand, and then I had to glue the stand to the ship because the part that actually supports it, that holds it up, broke off. I don't know how the hell that happened. Also, what other parts that broke off with these antennas, they're very, very delicate and flimsy, so I had to be very, very careful. When one broke off, the other one was about to break off, so I actually forced to break it off. Otherwise, I wouldn't even, you know, paint it correctly to what I wanted. But this was pretty good. Pretty good indeed. It's not... I'll say this. I'll grade myself. I give it a B minus. It's not nowhere near how I want it. But, you know, what are you going to do? It's an old kit. It was made the way it was at the time. It was interesting to see the quality of the kit, of how it was made, how it would probably been produced at the time. And you could see evidence for anybody out there who has this in 1/1700 scale. Post a video or give me a link of your own video and show me how it was produced, how it looks. I've seen the Albion, but I've not seen this in 1/1700 scale for the white base. But you know, it was pretty cool. I really liked it. I'm a bit pissed off at the fact that this took way too much time for me to build. This should have been done mid-January, but a lot of things were happening here and I had barely enough time to do anything. So now that I'm done, I can now focus on other things, and I will discuss that at the end of the week. So thanks for watching me building the white base, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.